Can you believe that both of our senators, Reverend,
What's that?
both of our senators voted against the job bill?
No, they didn't.
I can't believe it.
Why they do
Now,
that?
Thad, you and I go way back, son, politically. How in the world can you sit up there and vote against a job bill when you represent one of the poorest states in the nation? You and your cohort freshman senator, you probably don't know any better. But Thad, you know better. Why would y'all vote against the job bill? Are you going down the line just because you're a Republican? I'm a Republican. Thad, I wouldn't have done that. Thad, when can I have a meeting with you? When you come on the show, I want whoever listen to me with Thad's office to tell them I want to come on this show and sit in here and I'm going to ask them some questions about us. Because, Senator, remember, you represent all of us. You know, one thing what elected officials don't realize it, they represent every last one of us.
That's right.
Not no white folks or Republican or Democrats or independents. You represent every person in this state. Same as our representatives. Our local representatives and our state representatives, they all represent the people. How soon are they going to get that? Critical Cal home if you're around, got something to say to you, but I'd like you to be here. When I talk about a darky, I like to talk to him and look him dead in the eye. Then when I think about what he said, the way he see if he can back it up. And Critical, if you're anywhere listening, I got something for you tonight, buddy. You better come on over here and let me look you in the eye and let you defend yourself. Let you defend yourself, because I'm gonna pull up something in a minute, Reverend.
All right.
On what Credell had to say to the Scott sister's mother. I didn't know Credell was that kind of person, but I guess he is. And to my friends over in Newton County and we're having trouble now up in Atala County. And I'm gonna ask if we can't get an appointment to see the Secretary of whatever he is about some of our land that's owned by the schools, and where white folks had these contracts all these years, Reverend. And now, when few blacks want to get a contract with our 16 section land,
Right.
some counties got a problem with that.
Yep.
How long do we keep on going through this? And so I want to find out what's wrong, what's going up around Kosciuszko and other places where people have had contracts with 16 section land, and now that we have blacks trying to get it, they don't want to give it to them.
Right.
And I'm going to look into that tomorrow, and I'm going to get an appointment with the man who's over that.
Secretary of State.
No, not him, the other guy. He's over it. And we're going to make sure that he look into that and make sure that we don't. Who is Secretary of State? I forgot who I see. I know he's a Republican. Who is he? Somebody tell me who the Secretary of State is. I think I know who it is. But anyway, we want him to, if he's the Secretary of State, I want him to look into this racist attitude toward black folks and other minorities when it comes to 16 section land. Now, I know that white folks have been had 16 section land 30, 40, 50 years.
100 years.
100 years, and they got everything on it. And now they don't want to let black folks have 2 or 3 acres. Do they want to charge a whole arm and a leg? No, we ain't gonna do that now. See.
The reason they doing that because they think they're gonna get over like they have in the past.
Well, we're trying to get over that. Yes, that's the point. We certainly are. We certainly want that.
But
We
that's
don't.
what they're trying to do. Stop.
Now let me say this about tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Please, those of you who care, meet us at the Capitol. And let me make it clear so for some of you scary folk out there. We're not going down there to cuss the governor.
Nope.
We're not going down there to burn down the Capitol. We're not going down there with guns and knives. We're going down there with prayer and request. We're going to ask the governor to please let our sisters go. We're going to tell him we're going to have legal people there. We're going to have my good friend Rip Daniels going to be there, explain the whole case. He knows about the case than anybody. Rip does. Rip does a lot of reading. And I've asked him to come and just tell us all about it. Then we're going to ask the governor if he has a heart anywhere, please let these young ladies go. Now, I understand, Credell, wherever you are, that this young lady, the one who needs the kidney, is lying and still in the cell. They won't even put her in. They won't even put her in the hospital. Now, Governor, let me tell you, I don't like to make a racist thing out of this, but let me ask the governor this, and I'll ask him that tomorrow. Of course, I understand Dr. Benson called in this morning and told Rip Daniel that the governor won't be there because she and the governor are going to be up in Indianola at a funeral. Huh? Doctor, when you get invited to a white folks' funeral, all right, we're going to go on with that. But so you won't be there, huh, Doctor, tomorrow at 3:00, where you should be. You're going to be up in Indianola at some white man's funeral? Well, that's all right. That's your privilege. It's a free country. But now back to the Scott sisters, and we're going to talk about it most of this hour, because there's a need for that. There's a need for black folks to do just like white folks do. Please do like them. Whenever there's something concerning going to affect white people, they rally to it.
Right.
They run to, they go there to try to help and make things better for that family. And I hear so many blacks say, we ain't never heard about this. Even over in Scott County, even some of your legislators. I heard Creedell Calhoun say the other day on the show that he hadn't heard about it till last Monday. Well, Creedell, where the hell have you been if you ain't heard about it?
Well, I heard about that.
If you ain't heard, where you been? And then Rip told us about Creedell. I talked to the president of the so-called Black Caucus, which was a joke, to the Black Caucus in the legislature, and told them about it. And he knows, the chairman knows about it, and you don't know about it? Well, Creedell said to him, well, you see, you know how he run off, don't say a damn thing, just running, and saying to run his mouth. And then he said to him, we have a breakfast. And at our breakfast, we discuss things. Mm-hmm. Well, what the heck do they discuss? I keep bringing this up. I'm going to stay on black folk. That's me. White legislators, and I respect them too. Don't put me lying to you, because they look out for their folk. Mm-hmm. When this mess came, all them drugs, the white folk making all that old mess and thing, and began to circulate in the white community, what did the white legislators do?
Got together.
They got together and drafted a bill and put it on the governor's desk in 10 days.
Right.
And the governor signed it. And now it's hard as hell to get any kind of medicine unless you go to your doctor. Mm-hmm. That's another hardship on poor folk. Every time you need some kind of pill that you used to go to a counter across the county and get, you could also, you now got to go to your doctor? That's from $50 to $100. But white folks do that. And you can't blame them. I don't blame them for fighting for that folk. What about our black legislators? What have y'all done down there, Creedell and the rest of you who are down there, done for us? Please tell me. I don't know. I'm just a dumb old 87-year-old colored man who just wish I knew that you are down there, all of you. I ain't going to pick him. Down there doing something to make life better for all of us.
Right.
Now, Creedell, you're supposed to be on the some kind of big commission. And for your information, you do all the talking, the rest of them quiet. You had less than 2% of black folk with contract with the state of Mississippi. Come on over here, Creedell. I want you in here. I don't want to talk behind your back. I want to look you in the face.
Oh, he listen.
I know he listen, but come on over here and be a man. Because, Creedell, when you were here last week, when I had Miss Risco here, her name is Rasco, I believe it is, Miss Rasco here. Roscoe, baby. My daughter had to keep me correct, honey. Daddy gets a little old. When Miss Roscoe was here, and she was telling us about the condition of her daughters. And we already heard about it, knew about it, and we were trying to get her to understand that we're going to do all we can to help her, to get the governor to use his power to let go her daughters so she can save her life. That's what it's all about.